Brooke from the Junk Parlor. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about different things that you can use for furniture. Now, we know that most booth owners are going to make their money off of selling a lot of small items. It's easy for a person to come in and spend $20, $40, $60. It's also easy to just carry something with your little hands and put it in your vehicle and find a spot for it in your home. So for that reason, we need to put things on furniture, and sometimes a piece sells and you don't have a replacement piece, or you are a new booth vendor and you just don't have furniture for your space. So what do? In this video, I'm going to show you some ideas. I didn't get filmed one idea that I think is definitely worth mentioning, and that is utilizing wooden ironing boards. So they're old, vintage, antique, primitive, whatever description you want to give them. They look good in pretty much any booth, maybe with a little bit of tweaking, but they are perfect because they work just like a folding table. They can literally fold up and be stored out of the way. You can also literally store an ironing board in your booth. I would put a price tag on it, so it could still sell, but Brooke is a very big believer in everything in your booth needs to be for sale and have a price tag on it. So you can keep it in your booth. Maybe you pop into your booth and you didn't realize a piece of furniture sold, and you have stuff scattered all over the floor or jam-packed into other furniture where people had unloaded what you had on the piece that they bought. What do? Well, we all know that prime real estate is going to be eye level, right? So we want to get things up off of the floor, and an easy way to do that is just simply pop out that ironing board, place your small or medium items on top. You can always even stack bookcases or smaller pieces of furniture on that ironing board, again, giving you even more real estate so that you can showcase those small items you have for sale in your booth. So I didn't get a video of that example, but it's definitely something that is worth mentioning. But you don't have furniture ready, you don't have an ironing board, what do? Well, I'm going to give you some ideas here in this video.
I recommend always having crates on hand. Here they just took and put a crate on top of each other, screwed them together, and you have a bookcase. Here they're just screwing them onto the wall. It's the perfect shelving, and crates are popular and sell themselves. Here they made a whole bookcase out of boards and crates. Great little nooks for you to display stuff. Don't forget, you can always give the crates personality by using decoupage. Or in this case, they added a bunch of nails and made a personalized display for their jewelry. This one, instead of doing decoupage, they just took some moss sheets and added those to the top of their bookcase, this little vintage retro booth. It really personalizes it. Then we have this cabinet. They took the drawers out of the bottom, the cabinet doors off the top, and it makes the perfect place to display things. The beadboard in the back, whether that's original paint or painted, it really adds to the atmosphere of the booth. This one, they just added wallpaper.
If you are looking to grow your reseller business, be sure to check out my coaching group. There is a link in the description. Just click on that and you can learn more. And of course, I would love for you to like this video and click subscribe.
Here's another example of an old cabinet where they just removed the doors. They don't even have hardware on this piece. Don't forget to open drawers, and you can use them like they have here, or you can even flip them over and they become another shelf. Now, we all know about cubbies, and cubbies I think are the perfect thing for people who really struggle with maybe creating a vignette or layering, because you can just put one item in each cubby. This is either some kind of repurposed piece or somebody made it, but it's awesome because it has adjustable shelving, and again, it keeps everything compartmentalized for you. too. Of course, stacking furniture is a great idea. And then we have this coat rack. So they put extra hooks on this coat rack, hung some baskets, and I would fill all of the baskets with some of your smaller items, kind of like the items that we're seeing here on this shelf where you've got kitchen items, maybe wood items. Sort your items so that they're like items, or at least items that would come from the same room. Here we have a basket hanging on the wall that's all compartmentalized. People love to dig through things. We have the example here with this little display, lots of nails on the boards, little things hung from them, and then items piled in these baskets. Here's kind of an example of making your booth stand apart. They've made a little pergola with lights and lace. This one has taken a fence, draped it around the booth, hanging things from it, and it just really is pretty and gives you an idea on how to repurpose. Don't forget, you can just take any old piece of furniture and hang it on the wall. Again, that prime real estate area is eye level. Here they've taken a tote and given an idea on how to repurpose it. It looks super great. We have ladders, which we know you can add some boards to. Again, making yourself your own furniture out of things you probably have lying around. This booth is also using barnwood on the walls, which is great when you have lots of things that you hang in your booth, because then you're not leaving big holes that can be distracting. We sell junk in our booths, and so we want to decorate with junk in our booths. So they've taken some salvaged beadboard with a window, doors, porch posts, and made a little booth space out of it. I'm trying to do some up close so you can kind of see how they put it together. You also have to be prepared to sell all of that stuff. I know I made a chippy white wall out of columns and it sold like within the first day. That is another reason to price everything in your booth. I'm always looking for display ideas as well. Here they used paper clips and safety pins to hang up some of their feed sacks or sugar sack. They shortened down a bed and used it to stash pillows. Giving people ideas on how they can use things in their home is so important. So not only do we have plants, we also have jewelry draping out of this letter holder. Giving people ideas on how they can use something in their home will make the sale. If you sell stuffed animals, I thought this was a cute idea. And then I think it's always great to show people how they can use your furniture too, in displaying collections or multiples of things. Multiples really make a statement and attract people to your space. And you can't underestimate the power of lighting. People can't buy what they can't see, and the coloring of your lighting also can really set a tone in your booth.
I hope you found some of the tips that I gave today very useful. You don't always have to have that awesome antique or primitive piece that fits your booth perfectly. You can do a lot of things with those curbside finds, with crates, with ironing boards, with coat racks, and just thinking outside of the box to showcase those smalls in your booth. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.